shortly after the drip marketing for Robin, okay, uh, the drip marketing for Boothill came out. I wasn't really expecting this character to drop alongside Robin. I thought that maybe either Sam would be a playable character, or maybe they do like the brother sister pairing and we will get Sunday. But we got Boothill instead. I think before this, they never really released anything in regards to Boothill, unless I happen to miss it out. Alright, so never mind. Let's just kind of like go into him as a character. So he is Hunt Path physical. So this 2.2 patch is a physical element patch, right? I mean, Robin is physical harmony, and then we're gonna be getting physical hunt, right? Um, his design wise, right? Well, I'm not really big on his design. I mean, he is a cyborg cowboy. Okay, I love gunslingers, but then just not this kind, you know. Aesthetic wise, I think he looks kind of cool and all. But I think it's just not really my cup of tea. Okay. So if we look at the information that we get from the drip marketing, he is a cyborg cowboy drifting among the stars. Okay. He's optimistic, unrestrained. All right. He's a member of the Galaxy Rangers, okay, to punish the wretched by any and all means. He's flamboyant, he's brash, which draws the attention of IPC, which is the target of his revenge. So basically, he has some beef with IPC. Okay, and probably when the patch actually drops, maybe we will get some kind of backstory in regards to Boothill and what beef he might possibly have with IPC, which I'm not sure of. All right. Okay. In regards to his kid, right? Because when I was kind of like looking up Robin, so might as well, right? Like since information about Robin was somewhat available, I also just looked up Boothill as well, since he will be the next character that will be coming out, and but there is really not much information in regards to his kit yet. Okay, what's only been kind of mentioned is his skill and his ultimate, right? So for his skill, right, basically he will, when he uses his skill, he will trigger a duel mode with an enemy. So since he's a hunt path character, I'm assuming this is a very one-on-one basis as well, same as all the other hunt path characters, right? So single target. So basically, he will deal with one more enemy, right? And it will increase his attack, generate bullet when the target is defeated in the duel, or when it's affected with weakness break effect. Okay. However, if the opponent actually attacks first, okay, they will steal the attack buff instead. So it's like I'm not sure what to make of this mechanic. It's interesting, it's unique for sure, but I'm not too sure about if you take a look at it, I think you just need to be able to pay attention to how you are playing him. Okay, so I'm not a very big fan of that, I would say. Okay, because I'm more of a casual player. A lot of times, I think in some of the showcases that I've already uploaded on YouTube, they all tend to be auto battles. So I'm not quite sure whether this is a character for me. All right, but let's go on with the rest of his kit. Okay, so once Boothill gets 5 bullets, okay, so maybe that he goes through the thing 5 times, or I'm sure there will be other ways in which he can obtain bullets, because if not, like, if he's only going to be getting 1 bullet per turn, that's going to take like 5 turns before he can actually gain an extra turn, and then he can unleash enhanced basic attack to shoot all of them, doing more damage. Okay, so this kind of hints at a few things. Okay, right? One, right? Him getting an extra turn. I'm assuming it's going to be something similar to Sile's resurgence ability. So he goes into duel mode. Okay, he either kills targets or breaks their toughness bar, and then he will stack 5 bullets, and then he will get resurgence, something like that. Okay, that's what I kind of like understand that. The next thing is that he can, and in when he gets that turn, he actually does an enhanced basic attack, which sounds like an AoE attack because it says shoots all of them, doing even more damage. Okay, so again, I think this character has to be, for the most part, played more manually. Okay, in order to benefit the most from his kit, at least from like the preliminary view of what his kit looks like. All right. His ultimate, okay, when you cast his ultimate, okay, he increases the break damage, okay, which will probably help in with him in his dual mode, okay, and at the same time he will delay the enemy's turn. So that means there's gonna be a pushback. Either he casts a slow or something like that, okay, either that or when it will just automatically push back the enemy's action value when he casts his ultimate. And it might also make the target vulnerable to physical damage. I'm assuming this is something similar to Sigo's ability, where he can implant a vulnerability, but it's only for physical, right? So that might be quite strong, okay, right? And at least, like, from what we can see, the ultimate, there is some level of synergy with his skill. So if he can increase the break damage, or yeah, but then again, like, he might need to be run with run me and things like that, so that he can actually break the toughness bar faster, and then he can get more bullets. Right. Other than that, there's no other information that has really been released. But at least from this kit, it's definitely very unique in its mechanic. Um, However, like, I think it really takes having to know when to do what. Okay, and it seems like, speed will most probably be a very big factor. Fortunately, he's a hunt character, and hunt characters tends to be the fastest amongst all the other paths, right? So yeah, like, but then again, like, if we take a look at other physical single target characters, we have Shushang, we have Luca, okay, they are actually phenomenal breakers. Okay, so I would expect that, like, with that added into his kit, he is going to be a pretty strong single target physical DPS, right? Because Shushang already has her own benefits, especially when it comes to breaking. And Luca can deal an absurd amount of damage when he does his ultimate attack, and then he breaks the thing as well. I haven't personally played Luca, but then it's whatever information that I remember on top of my head. Okay, so from those hints and whatever information that we have, he potentially could look like a pretty strong uh, single target character, right? But without knowing other concrete information, all this is just speculation. But if just based off this, generally, for me, he might be just a skip. Okay, then I will take a look at who are going to be the rerun characters for Dispatch. I might be saving my currencies for either the rerun characters or I might pull on Robin. All right. So that's just my take on whatever information that is out there. If once I hear or find out more information in regards to him, then I will probably come out with an update video. All right. That's it for today. All right. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys in the next video.